guys, welcome back to the vlog. The frustration level is high right now because I recorded a whole vlog over 3 days and I did it again. It's all filmed in slow motion with no sound. So this is what I see when I plug in all of my footage after I had access to it after we didn't have electricity yesterday, which is why the vlog is delayed a day. I was like, why is there so much time? Like, why is this vlog so long? I definitely didn't film for like 5 hours. Oh no, it's at like slow 4 speeds. So it's 4 speeds lower than normal and it has no sound. This is one of the main frustrations with this camera. And I've only done it one other time because I've been so cautious about this little button on top that if it gets clicked, it goes in slow motion. Like, don't have it so easy for your camera to go into slow motion mode. You know, it's literally a small button and I have a tendency, you know, of moving around with my camera a lot, putting my camera in my bag when I'm like going shopping or doing things. I pressed it. It got pressed. I got pressed. I don't know what else to say about it. It just got pressed. Things in this vlog that I obviously can't redo. Like, it can't be done again. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's past. It's like gone. So some of the footage I'm going to put in, and we're just gonna I'm gonna tell you what happened because there were some things that happened during this vlog that I was like, oh, this is like fun, you know? And then at the end of this vlog, I do have some footage from my phone that actually has sound, which I'm grateful for. I actually went to our storage unit and finally got everything out of it and finally got rid of it because it's become so expensive over the years and we don't need it. It's just something that we really had to dedicate time to and go to the storage unit and clean it out. We should all collectively tell Sony that this is bad. This is a flaw. It needs to be fixed. No, I'm kind of kidding, but like kind of not kidding. When I started recording this vlog, they were here working on the kitchen. There was lots of sounds and lots of noises. So we always try and get some things done on those days. We're not gonna be so bothered by the sound. So I was working outside for a little bit. Romeo and I went to go grab some lunch at Cava. Really good. If you've never had Cava, it's really good. It's like Mediterranean. Kind of like think of a Mediterranean Chipotle. I would imagine like you build your own bowl or pita or whatever. So we went to grab something to eat and we came back and I was watering the garden and I did not know that we had this particular flowering plant in our yard and I was very surprised by it. This is our second spring here at the house. And I don't think I really got to explore the whole, because we had just moved in. I don't think I got to explore the garden and really understand what all we had last year. And so I look over by the secret garden and I have a calla lily plant. And it had the biggest calla lily I have ever seen. And it's beautiful. And it just made me, like, with this one flower, it made me so happy all day. Like the biggest calla lily I've ever seen. So I have a calla lily plant, but it was all laying over. So I don't know what had happened, but I know because they have been working on the electrical and there's been some outlets and some lights that have been down for a few days and so on, that we've had some power issues in part of the house because they've been working on it, obviously. And our watering system, like our sprinkler system, hasn't been coming on. So I'm going to be working on that because it has power now. So I just want to make sure that it is going off early in the morning and then all of my plants are getting water because maybe that could have been the cause of the whole plant laying over or something. So we'll see about that. But I was like so excited about that. And then it's so funny because I'm filming this and I'm dressed the same because it's been like days. I was going to work on this side of the archways and make them match the other so that it's done. You know, we're still going through that list before the baby comes. And I go to the garage and I pull out all the trim that I need for this project. And there's one trim that I need more of. Like I can't complete it. And my whole brain shut down. It was like, nope, I don't want to do this anymore. It was like the one thing that could have gone wrong in the project or like the hiccup that I was just like abandoned ship. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. This doesn't sound fun to me anymore. I don't want to do it. So instead I was talking to my mom. We always talk about the baby and I'm 29 weeks now. 29. Wow. Yeah. 29 weeks now pregnant. And she asked about just like if I had enough clothes, like just like everyday usable clothes for the baby when he's a newborn and 3 months and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, we have some. I was like, I just don't want to overbuy. And just like the overconsumption of the pregnancy items is just like too much for my brain to handle. It's like until we go through it ourselves and know what we use and what is good, we just won't ever really know. You know, there's only so much advice you can take from everyone else because everyone is so different. We do have some, but she got me thinking. I was like, actually, we kind of haven't really bought very many clothes and gotten some. So I found this place like not too far away called like, I think it's Oshkosh Bigosh, but also Carter's. I don't know if it's the same company. I think so. So I found it too far away. We went and I found the cutest basic clothes. I'm not talking like clothes that are like super stylish or expensive. I'm talking like every day. If the baby needs to go through multiple onesies a day, we've got it. I wanted solid colors. They had some cute stuff and everything was 50% off. So I went through the store and kind of like gathered some things that I thought we would need and we would use while he was in those first, kind of 6 months, like from newborn and the 3-month sizes. Thankfully, I still have everything in the bag because I did a whole haul for you guys and it was in slow motion with no sound. But anyways, I was like, oh, I still have the stuff. I could still do the haul again of some of the items that I got. So again, these are like super basic. And what I did find at this place, that's like they had a lot more of the snap onesies and the snap, like pajamas and things like that over zippers. And I know people have said they like the zipper options a lot better because you have to find the snaps, like in the middle of the night and you're like struggling and the two-way zippers just like work better. And my mom's so funny. We were talking about snaps versus zippers literally like while I was like shopping and she was like, yeah. And I was like, I asked her, obviously trust my mom over everyone in life. And she was like, yeah, the snaps are hard to find. But then again, I always thought I was going to zip you up, like grab your skin on accident when, with the zipper. So she was like, it's just whatever you're going to prefer. I got some snap things, but I want to get some more zippers as well. Some more socks. So I think we have plenty of socks. I think I have like 2 packs or so. And I got some little mittens just in case I have some onesies that like don't have his hands covered when he's a newborn. So I got those and everything was 50% off. So these ended up being $6 for the pack and this $9 for the pack. I feel like that's like decent, especially for the basics that we're gonna, go through a lot. So this was one of the ones that they had that was zippered and not patterned. They did have a lot of patterns like farm animals and stuff. And I was like, oh, I don't want that. I thought this one was really cute. It was the 2-way zipper and I like the color a lot. So I got it in newborn and 3 months so that we have that already. I feel like, the first couple of months are going to be crazy. I'm not going to want to run out to the store. I feel like, I don't know how I'm going to feel, but if we have, some things that he can fit in, I think that that's better. So this is the only solid color they had. And I actually really like the color, so I got it. And then I got the basic like snap onesies. I got just the sleeveless ones in white. And I know that those are gonna get totally stained and stuff, but so we have like the extra if we need it. And I also got a blue, gray, green set in newborn and 3 months so that we have those. And then these are the longer sleeves and they have the covers for his hands so he doesn't scratch himself when he's a newborn. I realized that these don't have like pants. It's not all the way down. So I was like, what if he's cold? So I got some pants in newborn and 3 months, so that we had some. This one I thought was really cute. This one was snaps as well, though, but it's kind of like a terry cloth, like a towel material. And I thought it was cute, like out of the bath, after he has his bath. I thought that was cute. Again, 50% off, not bad. And then I got some more like cute things. I got this little cardigan. That was adorable. But I only got it in 3 months because I was like, it's a cardigan. It's the thing that you wear over the top. He can afford to go bigger on this size because I always go bigger on my sweaters. So I'm feeling like the same shopping logic, if you will. Also these little shirts, striped shirts. I'm not big into all those like patterns, like farm animals and things, but like stripes I like. Good prints I like. It just has to be specific. You know what I mean? So I thought these were really cute, and I got some other like little pants, you know, that we can kind of like mix and match and make him some outfits. And these, Romeo loved these. He was at the gym while I went, so he didn't get to come with me, and I was like, you're gonna die, you should have come. I didn't know I was gonna go. It was just kind of a spontaneous trip, but he loved these. Look at these little joggers. How cute is that? The shorts too. So I thought they would make like cute outfits. Like look how cute that is. Like a little boy, look. With what we had and the addition of these, we're good. I feel like we have access to so much very quickly, you know, like a pickup from Target or an overnight Amazon delivery, that we have access to so much these days that I feel like we're pretty solid now in the clothing department of it all. But these are more basics, and I do want to get a couple of outfits that are cuter, like photo shoot cuter kind of thing. Like I want to get him a really cute outfit to come home in. That one's going to be really special. And then like one for his like monthly milestones, like a 1 month and a 2 month. I think that those would be like the cuter kind of outfits that I really want to get. But we got some things. So that was a successful trip. And then right next door was a Home Goods. So you guys remember this pretty cabinet that we got from the Rose Bowl for the changing table. So it's gonna be a changing table on top, but that's why we got this cabinet, because it's got really smooth drawers for storage, but they're not very deep. So I figured diapers and things won't really fit up top, just in the drawers, but they would fit down here. And so I was like, how are we gonna organize it? What are we gonna put inside? So I went to Home Goods to get some hangers, because I was out of hangers. And I saw this pack of storage containers. And I got a couple of different sizes, I think. But I love the texture. You know, it's kind of like a woven texture, but they're hard. They're like very structured. And look how well they fit. They actually fit this way with the handles. So I figured I could even get some more. I have 3 of this size and then some smaller ones. But I felt like this is perfect for like the diapers, you know, to organize and everything else we're gonna need underneath. And I also got some organization for like the top, like these. So these I can put in the drawers and organize things like thermometer and you know, like lotions and things that he's gonna need, like anything that we need in the changing table for the baby that we do not have to walk away from the changing table. That's what will go in these. That's the goal. So I got those. Here's the small ones. So that was all on the first day of filming. The next morning, Romeo and I woke up on a mission to get rid of our storage unit. And so we were like, how are we gonna do this? Like, what's the best kind of way, you know, for us to tackle this? So instead of making multiple trips with our car, we actually went and rented a U-Haul. Definitely cost less renting the U-Haul than paying for the storage unit. They've gone up like every 6 months since we've had it. And it's just outrageous. Like all that stuff is just costing us money now. It's wild. So rented a U-Haul. We drove it down to the storage unit. If you've ever been pregnant and you've gone over a speed bump and it doesn't feel great, like it hurts different. This was the roughest ride to the storage unit ever. I was so frustrated. But we finally got there and we were like right down the street. And this is about the time that I realized that I forgot the key to the storage unit. I was like, oh my God, we drove all the way down here and I don't have the key. And I've only done that one other time with the storage unit, because you're like, well, you gotta bring the key and it's on a different little thing. Oh, so we were right down the street. So instead of us driving all the way back home to get the key and then driving all the way back and just wasting time, I was like, let's just go. We know that like if someone abandons their storage unit, they will cut the lock. You know what I mean? So I was like, maybe if I can prove who I am, because obviously I have like a driver's license, my name is on the storage unit and everything. Maybe if I can prove who I am, they'll let us cut the lock, or like they'll have something that we can use. And my second option was like, maybe we can go to the hardware store and just get a lock cutter. And then I was problem solving as we were like coming up on the storage unit. So we got there, I asked, and this happened. Okay, wait, we're in. Thank God we asked, because we forgot the key. Thank God we asked if he knew. I walked in, he knew exactly what I was gonna ask. What? And say, I was like, okay, so I have an issue. And he goes, your key. I was like, how did you know? I was like, we came to clean it out. I do not have the key. Before we drive all the way back home, he's like, you're in luck. Only district managers can cut the lock, and I'm a district manager. And I was
wow, we are lucky.
Manifesting good things today.
Yeah.
So let the clean out begin. We gotta figure out what the stuff is.
Well, I didn't bring the dolly or the trash bag.
I know, I didn't bring my phone or my camera or anything. So let's just like assess. So we truly spent the next 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours going through the storage unit. Now I had so many like smaller decor items on these shelves that I built, because that was really how I was trying to see everything in the storage unit. If everything was in boxes, I wouldn't be able to go there and pull for like my different makeovers that I was working on. And we really use the storage unit as an extension of our house and for my projects. And so I think it just got to a point where I just would forget about the stuff that was in there, and I wouldn't even go to like find, but like it's still great stuff. So we went through and started organizing things by groups. So we were like, okay, what are we keeping for sure? What am I gonna keep in like my decor stash? What am I gonna keep to, and maybe hopefully do like a little like online pop-up shop with all these little things that, you know, like I know I won't use right away, that we could like curate together, which I wanna do hopefully soon. What are we gonna donate that's just like I can't ship to people and I know I won't use, so let's just go ahead and donate it. What's just like gone, like that we just need to get rid of and that we need to trash. So we kind of grouped them like that. Going through old stuff is always kind of fun, because you find things you didn't remember that you had. And when I would get to like the keepsake items that I've kept from like Romeo and I's relationship, or we would get to like my FITM stuff when I was in college and all the projects that I kept that I was really proud of. It's just like so much fun to go through that stuff. And I found this old card, big card that Romeo had made me, and he did a lot of arts and crafts thing because, you know, I loved it so much. This big card for my 21st birthday. So we had been together a few years at that point, and he's just so sweet. Like Romeo does like the sweetest stuff, you know, for me, and he's like just like really thoughtful like that. And I keep all of this stuff, obviously. So I want to go through, once we have everything back at the house, and really make a keepsake box, because I know we're going to have so many memories from the baby, and I just want everything really organized and maybe into scrapbooks and things like that. I need to go through this stuff. It's been a lot of years. It's been 15 years. So we've got a lot of things that have happened in those 15 years. Oh my gosh, this took so long because we had to keep waiting on the elevator, and there were so many people in the storage unit while we were, and it was in the weekday. So many people were using it and going back and forth, and there was just a lot of obstacles. But eventually we got it all organized, and eventually we got it all in the U-Haul. Success. We have done it. There is nothing else in here. I hope. Sometimes I hang stuff. Yeah, no, nothing else in here. How you feel? Good?
Yeah.
Done. Ice cream time. About 30 minutes ago, I was like, I'm over it. I want ice cream. I was like, I'm done. I want ice cream. I mean, the U-Haul is full. I'm so glad we rented a U-Haul too. Imagine we hadn't have rented a U-Haul, we would have had to make multiple trips.
Yeah.
That would have been awful. Never coming back here again. Do not want a storage unit. Okay, we've gone to 2 donation places so far, because it was kind of a lot that we were donating. So Goodwill took some, and then the Council Thrift took the rest. Making progress. And then this morning we woke up super early because we actually had to return the U-Haul because we only had it for 24 hours. So whatever was left after donations and trash, we were keeping. And so now we needed to unload all of this at the house. And today we are working on organizing the garage. I can't believe I filmed that whole vlog in slow-mo, but now we're here. We're making the most of it. I still had the footage at least. I just didn't have any audio. We're gonna go outside. Romeo is actually on his way back. He just ran an errand and we're gonna like tackle the garage. We have to now kind of reorganize it. It's kind of gotten into like a mess. I have some furniture that I'm waiting for people to pick up that, you know, like friends and family that have like liked some things that I have that want it. So we need to kind of make that pile and then also, you know, kind of go through the rest and just like make it all make sense. So it's really perfect now with all the additional storage unit items. And we're good. And now we do not pay for that storage unit anymore. We're saving like $200 a month. Truly, it had gotten that expensive. And I'm like, this stuff was just costing us money. Truly, it's like crazy. So let's go outside. I'm not gonna bore you with a whole garage. Like this is just something that we need to like tackle because like getting to be too much. So we've got some furniture pieces we're just holding on to for people to come pick up. We also have baby things that have come in. Like we have our stroller and our car seats and our high chairs and our like all the things that we needed. It has been coming in over the last, you know, like a couple of months actually, maybe like 2 months or so. It's in here still in boxes because we didn't want to start to unpack that stuff so far in advance. Now I'm into my 3rd trimester and we feel like May, I'm doing June, mid-June. So I think in May is a really good time for us to like start setting up like all the baby stuff so that we're prepared. He may come early. You know, you never know what could happen, so we're closer in that sense. We have some like newer stands that Romeo pulled out of his room. We kind of reorganized it that I want to organize underneath here. We've got appliances and lighting that we're saving for the kitchen renovation in here. They're about to deliver our oven and it's gonna have to go in here. So we need to prep and plan because now we've got all of this stuff that we just brought from the storage unit. Some things I just can't part with, you know, but I really do. I have a lot of boxes of keepsakes and I really want to go through those. So I want to do like something fun with that stuff. I've got some frames like back here, like look at these goodies that we've got. But I feel like I have some really good stuff that I'd love to do like a little online pop-up thrift store. I know that I talked about it for years that we were going to do a pop-up shop. I wanted to do a pop-up shop. I was so desperate to do a meet and greet. Now with the baby coming, I think it's going to throw a little wrench in my schedule for a little bit. And I have a lot of stuff in Texas that I want to use for the pop-up shop. So one of these days we're going to do it. But for now, I think I kind of have a pretty good collection where we could do an online one. So let me know what you think because I've got some fun stuff. Like really pretty like ceramic items, like lots of really pretty ceramic items actually. I want everything like priced really well too because obviously I thrifted this and found these at estate sales and things to have something that pretty that I found. If I find that I'm not personally going to use it for a project or anything, like I can assess it. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like. And then if it's online, you guys can be from all over and get it. And this stuff I can ship. You know, there was some stuff that I was like, okay, this is way too heavy and way too big. I'm never going to be able to get that to anybody. Love these. I have quite a few of these and I know I'm not going to need that many, but I love these. I want to put some in the kitchen. Old, I think they're old cider beer bottles. They're just really pretty and very, very organic. Like, look how cute this teapot is. How adorable is that? Like, I feel like we have some cute stuff. So let me know. But this is what we're going to do today. We just need to make sense of it. We've been prepping for this situation for a while. We bought that big industrial cabinet back there that we needed to organize things into the garage. Big, and it's not organized right now. I've got more stuff here. You know, more decorative things that I can put in our little online thing. Organize all of this. We've got empty shelves. I just took some batteries out of the old refrigerator that was here. We've got space. So we just need to assess it all today, get it all in here. This is actually the first weekday that they have not been working on the kitchen. So don't forget, episode 2 will be out Sunday. this Sunday. I'm gonna start editing it tonight, actually. Putting all the footage from demo and structural changes and plans. It's gonna be a really, really exciting episode over on my other channel. So make sure you check that out on Sunday. This is the first day that they haven't been here working because they have actually finished a full phase, done with the whole structural changes and everything. Now we're waiting on some things that are custom to be made. My doors, the cabinetry, things like that. So we knew that we were going to be really busy. A lot of things were going to happen right in the beginning. And then we were going to have like a little bit of a lull while I figure other things out, like find our countertops and order our appliances and some lighting things. All of that type of stuff I needed to work on now. So we'll still have videos, but I'm so excited that we've been moving really quickly. So I'm waiting for Romeo. We're going to tackle this together. I won't bore you with this. I'm so sorry about the slow-mo. I hope it was still entertaining. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you guys again next week for more vlogs and this Sunday over on my other channel. Bye, guys.